Hi Taurus, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your November 2021 monthly tarot forecast. This is a reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If you are a cross watcher, you might be able to resonate with some of these messages. So guys, I would like to say welcome to all of you. Thank you so much for joining me here today. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. Also, if you could please give this video a thumbs up, I would greatly appreciate that. So guys, I'm starting out by pulling you an overall additional guidance card for the month of November. You have time for a love fest. All right, Taurus. So I'm now going to use a deck that I created just to get more clarity in regards to what this is about. Let's see if we can get any more information for Taurus. Looking at, wow, the month of November. Let's see. Let's go for one more for Taurus, please. And if you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. All right, let's see. Taurus, what do they have coming up in the month of November? Okay, that is quite the combo. So you have time for a love fest, you have in the shadows, and then communication. So I gotta say, Taurus, your readings have been actually quite interesting the past few weeks. The weeklies that I did for you, possibly maybe last month as well. But someone in the shadows could be stepping out here and communicating with you, Taurus. And this is a love interest for many of you. Let's see what the cards have to say. Taurus, what does Taurus have coming up? So for some of you, this may be like a secret admirer, but let's see what the cards say. Taurus, what does Taurus have coming up for November 2021, please? Taurus. Okay. First card out, Ace of Pentacles. Very nice, Taurus. Make sure that you do stick around, guys, to the end of the reading. Later on, I'm pulling you several other additional guidance cards, and I am focusing on specific areas, so stick around for that. But let's see, Taurus. What do they have coming up for the month of November, please? Taurus. Okay, so we do have the Five of Wands. We have the Page of Cups at your foundation. In the recent past, we have the Six of Swords. And if you are new to my channel, welcome. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I do prefer the jumpers. Wow, Knight of Cups crowning you. Three of Cups, it is sideways. For some of you, this is going to resonate more in the reverse, but take it how it resonates. Let's see. Okay, we have the Hermit. Five of Swords. It is in the reverse. We have the Knight of Wands. So now we just need the outcome, which is energy going into December for Taurus, please. What is the outcome for Taurus? Wow, the Ace of Swords. Okay, so the overall energy is justice. Okay. So those of you that have some sort of legal matter ongoing, justice is going to be served. Okay, so let's see. Wow, we have the Ace of Wands. We do have the Page of Swords. The Empress. Yeah, there's the Three of Swords. So we have a couple of threes back to back here. We do have the Three of Cups here in the spread in the reverse. And so there could be three or more people involved in a situation. For some of you, of course, it could be a love triangle or some sort of interference. Could be your mom or a mother-in-law for some of you. Page of Swords. Interesting. So I do see justice coming in. So those of you that were waiting on some sort of fairness or for maybe a legal matter to be resolved, I do see that coming in, but you know, we have free will. So whether or not you accept maybe a proposal or some sort of offer that's on the table, that's on you. We have the Empress here, which for many of you, that's you, Taurus. We have the Page of Swords, which could be you doing some research, could be looking into someone or something. But I am reading for some Taurians where you could be declining something. That's definitely not for all of you. There could be a financial loss here, but that's not for all of you. Maybe you have like a lawsuit that's ongoing and maybe there's an offer that's on the table, but some of you are choosing not to settle. Maybe you want more, whatever it is. The Empress does know her worth. Whatever it is, I am reading for some Taurians where you could be passing on something. Again, that's not all of you. Others, you're definitely going to accept because I see a lesson being complete. I see forward movement. I see that the fight is over. So you have to, you know, take what resonates. I will be clarifying later on. Others, though, this is you signing something. I'm definitely reading for some Taurians where you could be moving, so you may be signing a lease or, you know, signing some things here if you're purchasing a property. We have the Ace of Pentacles here. This is something that is on offer for you with the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. For some of you, it could be a new job. This is a financial opportunity. But for other Taurians, this is in love. This is in love. You have the Page of Cups at your foundation. You have the Knight of Cups crowning you. Maybe some of you are dealing with a Libra, but there's a proposal that's on offer here right at the start of the month. The problem is others, outside energies interfering with whatever this is, however you resonate. So for those of you that are possibly turning something down, it could be due to others. Other people butting in, giving their 2 cents, whatever it is. There's some sort of interference here. You have to watch out for pettiness with this. Gossip, someone acting petty, shallow. That's not all of you. Could be a Libra that you're dealing with, but that's definitely not all of you. For those of you that this is a job opportunity, you may work in a very competitive field. For many of you, I feel like you will get this. This is meant for you. There could be a delay with this, or maybe there's already been a delay around this, but this is meant for you. So for some of you, it's a new work opportunity, but maybe you don't like the people that you're going to be around. That's not all of you. There could be some pettiness, some jealousy. 3 of Cups in the reverse with the 5 of Wands. This is, you know, a challenge for you, which is maybe dealing with another person or possibly 3 or more people that maybe don't have your back. Fake friends with the 3 of Cups in the reverse. Could be, you know, someone or maybe, you know, several other people that are jealous. For some of you, this is in the upright and you may just work in a very competitive field. But I think that, you know, this is pretty amazing. I see you celebrating this new possibility. I see you signing something. This could be a contract. And so, yeah, I mean, this is pretty amazing. But for those of you where you feel as though this is reversed for you, just be careful. There could be fake friends or someone who's jealous around you. Someone who acts petty. Possibly they like to gossip. That's not all of you. But, yeah, so just be careful. But, you know, for many of you, I'm reading, I'm definitely reading for some quieter Taurians. At least you were in the past. Some of you, you could be hermits. You may have Virgo in your chart. May or may not. But you could be dealing with someone who's very different than you. But the challenge is others, other people, their opinion or them butting in, whatever it is. And I mean, this could be unknown because we have in the shadows. And so, yeah, this definitely could be like an ex, somebody's ex, your ex, because I see a new possibility for love. Taurus, and so this could be someone's ex that is getting involved in some way. You have the Page of Cups at your foundation. So this is new love. It could be with someone at a distance with the 6 of Swords. For others, this is an opportunity, and you could have heard about this opportunity prior. For some of you maybe physically had to travel. You may have a child or even a couple of children. Some of you are moving at the start of the month, and the challenge is maybe dealing with others, petty stuff, petty arguments. You have the Knight of Cups crowning you, which is an offer that's on the table. You have this Ace of Pentacles here, Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. This is an offer that's on the table, and you have a decision that you have to make. And so if you are involved with somebody, they could be popping the question. And, you know, maybe there's someone around you or your person that doesn't like that. So some of you Taurians are maybe getting engaged, possibly having a child, and maybe, you know, there's someone around you that doesn't like that. But you know what, Taurus? That's their problem, right? But if you are getting engaged, congrats. Some of you are definitely actually being proposed to. So some of you are getting married. You could be popping the question with the Knight of Cups crowning you. I am reading for some Taurians where you're the one who is popping the question. Yeah, and I see celebrations here. For others, again, there could be this justice that's coming in. Could be a legal matter that's being resolved. Could be a family matter for some of you. I mean, maybe this is something with family, possibly even involving the children, the grandchildren. It could be like an inheritance or something like that. Things were delayed. But there's definitely communication coming in. You have the communication card. For many of you, you're hearing something that maybe you were not expecting, or you're hearing from someone, because we have in the shadows, which can be, you know, a secret admirer coming forward. You have time for a love fest. And so, yeah, for some of you, this is someone coming forward, but the problem is other people. And so I'm not sure if, you know, this person has an ex, or maybe other people that are interested in them. I'm not sure. I'm going to clarify that. There's something coming to light that you're unaware of, Taurus. And it may have to do with a third party. But we do have the Three of Cups in the near future. We do have the Hermit in the position of your power, which is you learning something here at this time. You're maybe seeking some answers. I feel like with this combination, you're definitely learning something. For many of you, you're learning something that you are unaware of. Some of you could be learning a lesson. But that's not, you know, that's not all of you. Some of you, you may teach for a living. There could be a reunion with a Virgo here at this time. There could be a reunion with maybe someone who's older. This could be a family member. Maybe some of you could be apologizing to someone, or someone is apologizing to you. Because I see some sort of conflict ending. For those of you where this is a legal matter, this is a legal matter that's being resolved with justice in the upright. Five of Swords in the reverse. This is the battle being over with. If someone was playing games, if someone had other options, there definitely can be an apology here in the month of November. Some of you maybe distance yourself from someone. You maybe have been taking a break from a relationship with the Six of Swords in the recent past. You may have a child with this person, and that could be who is stepping forward and apologizing. Yeah, I'm definitely getting an apology for many of you. Whether or not this person is genuine, you're going to have to listen to your intuition. I feel like for the majority of you, they are. This is without a doubt someone who is very genuine. But then, you know, there's going to be a handful of you where you know, this person, they could be up to something, but that's not all of you. I think that's something that you're fearing. We have the Knight of Wands and the hopes and fears, and I think that somebody was playing games prior. For the majority of you, they're no longer playing games. They no longer maybe are dealing with others, but there could still be another person or individuals that are maybe butting in some way. There still could be some sort of drama. And that's something that you're fearing. You're fearing dealing with a player. You have the Ace of Swords here going into December. And so there is going to be more communication, truth, clarity. If there was something specific that you wanted to know, I do see that coming in. This is you, you know, cutting off certain individuals that maybe don't deserve your friendship, Taurus. Others, you definitely could be speaking your truth. Let's do some clarifying here. Let's take a look at this Five of Swords in the reverse. Some of you work in a very competitive field. If you are partnered, watch your communication. It could be that you guys are having these petty arguments, and it could be around money. If you have a child with someone, you know, the same thing goes. It could be you and this person. I mean, that could be something that you've been dealing with. Maybe child support issues and things like that. But let's look at the Five of Swords in the reverse. Let's look at the Hermit. Let's take a look at the Hermit. Let's look at the Ace of Swords. You have two cards of justice here. You have Justice and the Ace of Swords. So you've had obstacles to overcome, Taurus. You've definitely had some challenges. But yeah, we see you moving forward. Making some cuts. Could be dropping a heavy load. Let's take a look at this Five of Wands here. Yeah, so King of Swords, he landed almost in the reverse. So this is maybe a challenging individual that you've had to deal with. We have the Fool at the bottom of the deck. So it could be an air sign, could be an Aries. For others, I mean, you may feel like this person's a fool. That's not everybody. Take what resonates, leave the rest. And I say that because he landed almost completely in the reverse. And so I don't like the King of Swords in the reverse. Nobody does. He's not the nicest character in the reverse. He can be quite the narcissist. So some of you were dealing with a narcissist. But, you know, that's not That's not all of you. Maybe they're in your social circle. For some of you, this is a Libra. If you're partnered to a King of Swords, watch your communication. Pick and choose your battles. It could be that this King of Swords, if this is your husband or your person, it could be that, you know, they're dealing with some stuff in their life and, you know, they could be irritable here at the start of the month. Maybe you guys are fighting over money. So you could be dealing with someone who's irritable. Maybe in the past, they could have actually been quite mouthy. They could have said some stuff to you, been a little nasty, but I do see an apology actually coming in. And maybe this is something you were not expecting, Taurus. So this person is going to try to make it up to you. Whether or not you accept, I mean, that's on you. For some of you, this is someone you're involved with. They may be a Virgo. They may be a Virgo. There's something you're learning, and here around the third week, we see you seeing things from a different perspective. You have the Hermit with the Hanged Man. So this is a lot of spiritual energy, but I see you learning something that you were unaware of. So you're gaining a fresh perspective. And so this is interesting. Looking at the Five of Swords in the reverse, we have the Eight of Swords. Yeah, for those of you that were dealing with a challenging character, you may have felt stuck or trapped. Very nervous, fearful, afraid to move forward, overthinking things, needing to balance your thoughts. This is actually in the position of how others are viewing you, Taurus, and so you could be looked at as the one that was playing games. Eight of Swords. It could be due to some sort of anxiety or worries, concerns that you have. Some of you were possibly dealing with a player, or someone who had other options, someone who was playing games. And again, there's something coming to light that you're not seeing. It's in the shadows. So someone in the shadows stepping forward, but I'm also seeing some sort of truth or clarity coming in. And, you know, it could be coming in quite quickly, actually, Taurus. Looking at the Ace of Swords, you have the Ten of Wands, you have the Knight of Swords. So, yeah, this is that truth, that clarity coming in. This is you dropping a heavy load. Ace of Swords, this is you maybe cutting some responsibilities, some things that maybe you were taking care of prior. Whatever baggage that you were dealing with, if you were stuck on maybe a particular person, stuck with a particular person, stuck on a particular person, whatever it is, whatever baggage that you were carrying. Could be a Virgo, could be a water sign, an air sign, whatever baggage you were carrying. I feel like for some of you, you're making some cuts here. You're taking off. We have the Knight of Swords energy, which is a more aggressive energy. It's a very hasty energy. This is you taking action. This is you moving forward. Could be you speaking up, you speaking your truth. You taking action with something. Could be you, Taurus, making a proposal or accepting a proposal. You're doing something very quickly here. With the Fool, could be you moving down a brand new path. But let's pull you some additional guidance cards. For some of you, it's love, without a doubt. Look at that. For some of you, it's love, without a doubt. But for others, this is a legal matter. I mean, those of you that don't have an ongoing legal battle already, I mean, if someone did you wrong in the past, I mean, you could be going to court for some of you, but not all of you. I'm definitely not getting that for all of you. But look at that, you know, just as I mentioned the Fool and you moving down a new path, Taurus, the card that flips over is number 8, and it's the Path. So, I mean, you are moving forward down a brand new path. But first, you need to make a decision. For some of you, I mean, this is a new job. This is a new home. You have a new opportunity that's in front of you, and you need to act. All right, so let's look at your love life for Taurus, please. What do they have going on the love front? There could be a sacrifice that you're making here at this time. You may be nervous about that, but some of you are making some sort of sacrifice here. Others, you know, there could be an older person around you, a mother, a father, someone around you that maybe you're helping them. There also could be a reunion with, you know, maybe a family member, someone older, Taurus. All right, let's look at finances and career. What is the guidance for Taurus for November, please? For Taurus. So yeah, we have 8, the Path. So this is always a confirmation, Taurus, that you're moving down the right path. And so there's an opportunity in front of you. Listen to your intuition. You are very much being spiritually guided. There could be someone in spirit in particular, Taurus, that's with you at this time. But you're moving down a brand new path. For some of you, again, it's in love with time for a love fest. You have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. And then looking at career and finances, organize for success. Do not let the word organize intimidate you, as it is simply a way for you to ensure clarity of purpose. Organizing your thoughts, your reports, your living and work space, and your finances will help you know and plan your next action steps. So Taurus, you need to get organized. You need to bring in that balance. And so things may be unorganized, maybe in your workspace or maybe at home. I see here that many of you are carrying around this maybe baggage, this heavy load. I see you making some cuts here, and so you're bringing in that balance. I see you making some moves here, and you're getting organized here. But I think that, you know, if you were overthinking things prior, I see you bringing in that balance. I do see you pausing here. I do see you taking a moment, maybe going within here. Could be taking a little break, especially if you work a lot, or, you know, maybe you have a family, maybe you work multiple jobs, whatever it is. I see you bringing in that balance, and, you know, that could be with you taking a break. That may be what's needed. And the Three of Cups could be in the reverse for some of you, because maybe you don't see your friends enough. Your friends, your family, you're not social enough, Taurus. And so, yeah, you need to get more organized. But overall, this is actually a really nice reading for you guys. So I hope that you found it helpful. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure that you are subscribed. All right, guys, have a great month.